10 major factions teamed up against me, ripped out my core, sealed my soul, and burned me to ashes. I died, but then I respawned, back to the day of my awakening, with storm clouds brewing above, and 40,000 enemies setting a trap miles away. This time I didn't hesitate. I just blew myself up, dragging the whole world down with me, and then I respawned again. They couldn't kill me, and I couldn't kill them all. It was like a dead loop. Until this time, I chose not to explode. I stood up, dusted myself off, and walked straight toward those guys. One punch per sect, from Tianshuan all the way to Lingxiao. From the East Sea to the Badlands, piercing 36 realms, crushing 72 domains, finally standing on the ruins of the Grand Palace, bathed in blood. Looking up at the sky, the divine gates were opening. 800 years of hate, 90,000 battles. Today I'm becoming a god, when the heavenly lightning struck. I was standing right under the ultimate storm, 9 golden purple bolts swirling above, each one as thick as a mountain. The sky's pressure crushed down, and the altar beneath my feet cracked. All the energy for 1,000 miles was drained. Wild winds howling with the storm. Cliffs around the mountain started collapsing, boulders rolling down, smashing into the abyss. The roaring sound shook my eardrums. But I didn't move. I just stood there staring up at those 9 bolts. Not because I was scared, but because I suddenly remembered this scene. I'd seen the exact same clouds before, the exact same altar, the exact same purple lightning filling the sky. And when I looked down from the altar, miles away in every direction, it was packed with people. The 10 top factions, 36 realms, and 72 domains. 40,000 high-level masters showed up, plus countless mid-level fighters, forming a massive dark circle, completely trapping the entire mountain. Thousands of warships hovered mid-air, each one thousands of feet long, glowing with ancient runes, their cannons locked onto the ground below, killing intent off the charts. Every beast within 1,000 miles had already fled. I'd seen their faces too, nervous, excited, greedy, like waiting for a lamb to step into a trap. I stared at them for 3 seconds, and then smiled. I remembered everything. My name is Xiao Chan, an outcast of my clan, kicked out 800 years ago, for supposedly having an evil heart, and trying to mess with our traditions. The truth is, I created my own leveling system, pushing my physical stats to the absolute max. The boss wanted my skill manual. I said no, so he teamed up with 10 factions to brand me a demon. I was hunted for 80 years, hid in the wasteland desert, stumbled into ancient ruins, and found a broken piece of a heavenly scroll. Studied it for 120 years, learned how to break the limits. Then I went off-grid for 600 years, grinding from mid-level all the way up, until I reached the max level. Then came my awakening, and then I died. How did I die? Not from the lightning, but because they set me up on the day of my tribulation. The 10 factions laid down a god-locking trap. While I was tanking the lightning, completely drained, they ambushed me, ripped out my core, tore my soul apart, stole my heavenly scroll. They turned my bones into weapons, fed my flesh to their pets, and erased my name from history. I was completely wiped out, and then I respawned. Back to the exact moment I failed. The storm was still brewing above. 37 seconds until it strikes. I looked down at my hands, palms intact, bones still there. I looked up at the crowd miles away. 40,000 masters, 120,000 elites, a sea of enemies, setting up the trap. The god-locking trap, they were already on the 9th layer, covering a massive area, golden lines glowing from the ground, weaving into a giant net, locking the whole mountain inside. Each glowing line